Terasama's been reborn as a Mega Ultra Beast of What Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Mom with Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tower of God Season 3, Chapter 77, aka Chapter 494. So yes, last chapter we saw the rebirth of Terasama, and it was in the form of part of a fusion into Ultra Beast mode, and Mega Evolution Ultra Beast mode, and it had these enticing cat toys on it, right, Keys? Yeah, Key knows about the enticing Ultra Beast. Yeah, you'd be tempted by that Terasama. Anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. I'm originally from a branch of one of the 10 great families, but because of a situation with my parents, I grew up with the main family. Ever since I was little, I've always been closer to animals than to people. As an indirect descendant, I felt alienated by the people in the main family who looked down on me. But animals are so straightforward about their feelings that I could relate to them right away. Oh, Keys, I agree. Keys, that's so straightforward. Actually, you know what? This cat is not so straightforward with his feelings sometimes. He'll just meow and keep on meowing, and I won't know what he wants until I have to figure it out. And then as soon as I figure out what he wants, he'll stop. This cat is so stubborn. When I gave animals love, they gave the same love back to me. They never betrayed me. You never betray me, right, cat? The way this cat's looking at me. Oh, Zeto, I love you. After becoming a regular and climbing the tower in spite of opposition from the people around me, I chose to become an anima. Rather than dominating animals and forcing them to obey me, I chose to get closer to them by giving them love. Whoa! Keys! Keys! Look, Keys! There's a key up in here! And there's a doggo. It took a long time, but I thought that was the best way to become a true anima. As I climbed the tower, I arrived at a certain village and heard that the people there were having trouble because of some giant wild rabbits that came down from the mountain. Because of their enormous size and extraordinary fertility, the rabbits weren't easy to get rid of. Oh, I bet. Upon hearing that, I went to check out the mountain behind the villages and found the rabbit's den. Seeing how many of them there were, I knew that the army would probably be called in to deal with them soon. Oh, God. And them rabbits are breeding like crazy. Before the army could come and kill the rabbits, I offered to get rid of them for the villagers first. You know the army is probably including like some Elmer Fudd and probably Yosemite Sam too, let's be real. I found out that the giant rabbits came down to the village in search of food, so we temporarily locked every door in the village. And in part of the village, I put down some of their favorite food coated in a drug for reducing their fertility. As I expect, dude, that's actually pretty smart. It's fucked up in some ways, but considering the situation, it's actually smart. As I expected, the rabbits swarmed to that spot, and I went there every day and gave the rabbits food myself. At first, most of the giant rabbits avoided me, but over time, they gradually let their guard down. After a lot of hard work, I finally managed to bring them under my control and stop them from reproducing. Then I gathered the villagers together and told them how to coexist peacefully with the rabbits. I told them that they may lack food now because of the rabbits, but as the rabbits' population decreases, the situation would soon improve, and the villagers listened to me. I taught the villagers how to befriend the rabbits, and the rabbits became their pets. Whoa! Over time, the number of giant rabbits on the mountain decreased dramatically, and I stayed there for a long time because people recognized me as an expert on the rabbits. A long time after that, suddenly a lot of giant rabbits were found dead around the village. And witnesses said that some monster from the mountain had done it. People were terrified by the appearance of this unidentified monster. I headed over to the mountain on request from the villagers. I thought that even the most terrible monster could be befriended with good, genuine intentions. But That belief of mine was shattered the moment that I saw it. It was as big as a castle with a flaming mane and two terrifying heads. It was unlike any animal I had ever seen before. Oh, I couldn't even imagine befriending it. Nope. Some creatures in this world, you could try, but I felt so helpless. The monster slipped away into the darkness. I returned to the village, and seeing that even I didn't know what to do, the scared villagers suggested that they bring in the army. A few days after that, someone named Yasracha appeared. Oh, God. He said that he was very familiar with the monster that had appeared in this village and that he knew how to deal with it. He was confident that he could overpower it. Soon the battle began. Woo! There were flashes of light on the mountain and some loud noises. And then Yasracha came back with the unconscious monster. Oh, damn, Yasracha. You know this was all a trap set by Yasracha. Let's be real. This probably was. This was a trap. Right, Cat? Yeah, he knows. Seeing that all of the villagers praised Yasracha's strength and I was completely forgotten. Yeah. Yasracha told them that wild animals are dangerous and shouldn't be tamed. He said that they can only be overpowered or killed. Oh, God. And he told the villagers that the giant rabbits must be eliminated from the village to prevent such monsters from reappearing. People thought that Yasracha was right. Wait a minute. Where have we heard something like this before? Ooh, man. So they began abandoning or beating and killing the rabbits they had been raising as pets. The dead bodies of brutally murdered rabbits were found throughout the village. Oh, that's horrible! And the rabbits which had been lucky enough to escape or be abandoned ran back to the mountain in fear. I couldn't stop them. All of this felt like it was my fault. I couldn't take it anymore, so I risked my life and went to see Yasracha. I told him that the people began hating and killing innocent rabbits because of him. I said that I had to tell him that I believed that his violent ways were wrong, even if it meant endangering my own life. I told him how I had tamed the giant rabbits and said that animals and people have to find a way to live together in peace. Hearing what I had to say, Yasracha simply laughed and disagreed. Violent? Do you really think your approach is any less violent than mine? Ooh, I see what he means. I do, in a way. Because he basically he basically caused infertility among the rabbits. And which is basically killing a generation, is basically killing off the species. So I understand what Yasracha is saying by this. I do. Come with me. I'll show you what kind of person you are. I went with Yasracha. Yasracha took me somewhere in the giant mountain range connected to the mountain behind the village. What the villagers simply thought of as the mountain behind the village was actually part of an enormous mountain range. And what I saw there shocked me. A bunch of those terrifying monsters was devouring the giant rabbits. The rabbits were their food. That's when I realized why those monsters had come to the village. Oh, he fucked up the ecosystem. Do you get it now? Those beasts have been feeding on giant rabbits for ages. They're quite intelligent, so they try to stay out of human territory as much as possible. That's why they never appeared on that mountain behind the village, which allowed the rabbits to escape there. If you had just left them alone, the beasts would have never come and gotten rid of the if you had just left them alone, the beasts would have come and gotten rid of the rabbits for you eventually. But because you brought the rabbits into the village and stopped them from breeding, the beasts didn't have enough food, so they had to come near the village. If I hadn't gotten rid of the rabbits in the village, the hungry beasts might have even gone and harmed the villagers. And then all those innocent people would have been killed, and these beasts would have been slaughtered by the government troops. Yeah, see, I told you. You killed a generation of rabbits, and you fucked. When you do that, it really fucks with the ecosystem. Yeah. That whole tragedy would have occurred because of one arrogant anima who thought that he could control nature. Do you still think I'm more violent than you? Oh God, he does make a point. As fucked up as Ysracha is, he makes a point. I couldn't say anything. What came over me at that moment was not a feeling of guilt towards the animals that had died, but a feeling of helplessness that I and Anima had failed to control the situation. What he should have done was he should have investigated the terrain. If he would have investigated the terrain and realized what the ecosystem was like, then he would have realized that, we just gotta let nature do its thing. Nature will take care of its thing, and we won't fuck with the ecosystem. That's all he had to do. And he fucked up, so yeah, it is his fault. I'm not trying to blame you. I actually understand how you feel. Yes, Roger, you are full of shit! You are full of shit! Shut up! How can you understand? What people like you actually want is complete control. Dude, he is not wrong! Ysracha is not wrong! He is 1,000,000,000% right! What people like you actually want is complete control over others, and animals are much easier to control than people. Oh, he is not wrong! He's not! He is not wrong. That's not true. Stop being such a hypocrite. Show that disgusting arrogant desire to dominate everything. That's your true nature and what you will become. If you can be honest with yourself, I'll give you the power to control a lot of things. Dude, I'm sorry, but Ysracha is right. It may not seem like it on the surface, but dude is right. Ysracha is right. The power to control, it was too sweet an offer to refuse. You could have refused it anyway and tried to prove him wrong, but by taking up his offer, you proved his fucking point, you dumbass. He said he knew me! Oh God, you stupid fuck. You know what this makes me think of? It makes me think of certain LARPers who want to abolish certain establishments, and when they really want to become that certain establishment. Yeah. There's a lot of the shit that happened on the ground. And also, what politicians say is all about control. They want to control you. The path to hell is paved with good intentions. That's all I'm going to say on that. But that's what this mama is. That's what the shit is saying. That is what Ysracha is saying. That's what this mama is saying. Ah, God. It's true. You cannot deny this. But back to Mega Ultra Beast here. Mega Chair-sama Ultra Beast. Whatever. Let's go. Woo! Here we go. Back to fighting motherfuckers. Yeah! Woo! Yes! Now, Hots, go for the division commander while I hold back the hostages. All right, Hots, this is your time. This is your time to shine and, purify the Ultra Beast, purify Chair-sama, and save the motherfucking day. Let's go. Purification. The distant and mysterious eastern sea that shaped this sword is said to be a sea that purifies all things. The reason that this sword obeys me, even though I'm not a rancor, is because I may be weak, but I'm also slightly more transparent than rancors. Take it. Is this a sword? Yes, it's a sword. Wow, and you're giving it to him? Lucky him. Lucky him. I'm your student too. Don't you have anything for me? It's from Wolhike's song, not me. They seem to have chosen it very carefully because you're Bam's companions, and they wanted to give you something that would be useful. It's even an ignition weapon. It would be dangerous if anyone finds out that this is connected to Wolhike's song. So if anyone asks where you got it, just tell them you found it by chance in the tower. What? An ignition weapon? Can regulars use it? Yes, D-rank regulars can use it. I was surprised too. But this sword is very proud, so it doesn't listen to people who are too strong. Its strengths and abilities are also changed depending on the situation and its mood. Oh God, this sounds a lot like what we've been seeing in Record of Ragnarok with Broda's weapon and Zarafuku's weapon. That's what it sounds like, the mood weapons. And many rankers have died trying to ignite this sword. What? Died? Yes, they just passed out and never woke up. Yeah, that sounds like dying. What a scary weapon. Don't take out the sword or try to ignite it unless you absolutely have to. Finally, wait, this also sounds like Rurouni Kenshin too. Speaking of, if you are not reading Record of Ragnarok or Rurouni Kenshin Hokkaido arc, why? Why? Funnily enough, the sword is more likely to listen to those who are weak, but only if its owner is free of greed and has a pure mind. If someone tries to use the sword with even slightly bad intentions, it can even kill them. It has a mind of its own, so it's dangerous. I'm giving you this sword because I think you have a purer mind than anyone. Oh my God, sorry. Kitty, you sleeping is making me tired. I think you have a purer mind than anyone I know, Hots. You mean it can kill you if you're too greedy? I know Hots isn't that kind of person, of course, but this is too dangerous. It's better not to use it. That's right. It's better not to use it if possible. Then why are you giving it to him? Swords are dangerous by nature, but it would be silly to not to have a sword just because it's dangerous. It's certainly a dangerous sword, but as you climb the tower with Bam, eventually you'll need it. When you're in a situation where you're willing to risk your life for something, if you focus entirely on that goal and ignite this sword, then I'm sure it will lend you its power. Just focus on saving these brainwashed people. Save the sheep! If I don't ask for any more than that, I'm sure the sword will help me. All you gotta do is request to save the sheep. And I think it will help you. Yeah, we gotta just liberate these sheep. Anyway, Donghae, let's go! Donghae Ignite! Yee! God, this art is looking fierce. Just once. I can't take any more than that. Just this once. Please work, Kiddish! Please work! Oh, kitty, you lazy cat. Oh, Ultra Beast getting destroyed. Take that, Ultra Beast! Uh-oh. What's going on? No, Cheersama, go again! Dude, Cheersama, yeah, your old Mega Ultra Beast form is not doing so good. What's going on? My daze is getting weaker. Yeah, because Aizen is not sitting on Cheersama. If that was Aizen on Cheersama, it should be different. Let's be real. My daze is getting weaker. Liberating the sheep! The rabbits! Did it work? Nice, he's losing control over them. I can't... Ah, that makes sense why he looks like a rabbit! Oh! He's a bunny! It just hit me. He's a bunny! But why does he... Okay, this is just weird. Alright, so he's a bunny on a chair with cat toys. So it's a fusion, a bunny, and Cheersama, and Ultra Beast. It's alright. I can't believe it! How could a regular break my spell? How can a bunny sit me on Beast? Woo! Bye-bye, Ultra Beast! Regeneration isn't working. Of course it ain't working, because you suck you can't utilize Chair Sama. That's why. You bastards! Ooh. Primal Punch. Primal Punch, lethal move. Tear up. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Bye, beach. Bye, rabbit bitch. Bye, Chair Sama. It was nice seeing you for a brief minute. Ugh. I can't believe you were keeping so many hostages in that pyramid. You're not just twisted. You're evil. Hey, stand back. Damn it. Oh, why am I being humiliated like this? Your Lordius Raja gave you this power and put me at the top of the pyramid. Ugh. The bunnies! Ooh, the other animal. Oh, not just bunnies. Hey! I've always looked after you animals. Are you trying to help me? Come here. Come here and keep that man away until I can get out of here safely. Oh no, those animals aren't here to help you. Huh? What are you doing? You're supposed to protect me. Are you disobeying me? I'm your master. Oh. Well. Kendrick Deal, you always seem to be sitting. Is something wrong with your legs? No, Lord Yusracha. Are you uncomfortable with me sitting? If that's the case, no, I'm just asking purely out of curiosity. I see, I'm trying to avoid doing things myself, starting with walking. Is that so? One day it suddenly occurred to me that the dumber and more basic the animal, the more it requires its legs. It also occurred to me that I can get around just fine without using my legs. My job is to command others, not to move myself. I don't have to walk anyway, so I decided not to. That's an interesting idea. So you're saying you don't need to walk since you could just get others to do things for you? As you like, then. Yes, thank you, Lord Yusracha. I knew you would understand. Very impressive. Well, I'd better get going. His legs are a symbol of how much more evolved he is than other animals, yet he's proud to choose a regression just to show off his own power? That would be such a foolish choice to make for an animal whose life revolves around survival and evolution. Yet it's also a very human choice. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Yes, Raja! Dude! The roasting in this manga chapter by Yusracha is unbelievable right now. Whoa! I gotta read. I don't care if this live reaction is long. This is just worthy of it. Oh my god. I have to read this. His legs are a symbol of how much more evolved he is than other animals, yet he's proud to choose a regression just to show off his own power? That would be such a foolish choice to make for an animal whose life revolves around survival and evolution. Woo! Yes, Racha is roasting mofos today. He calling out a lot of lazy fucks in society right now. Yes, yet it's also a very human choice. Oh, yes, it is. You really have become wonderfully corrupt, Kendrick Deal. Woo! Woo! Yes, Raja is roasting the children today. Oh my god. My god. You know what he calling a lot of you entitled motherfuckers. He calling the entitled generation wonderfully corrupt. And I live! He just called the entitlement generation. I love it. Love, 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 love it. That's what this let's be real. That's what a lot of this mama has been calling out lately is the entitlement generation. And I am so down for it. I love what Yasracha is doing. Yasracha calling you all out. Oh, okay, let's... Oh, God. I feel like I need to read that whole thing again, but goddamn, I want to get to the rest of this chapter, because fucking yes. God damn it, Sriracha. Woo! Oh, God. Hots, are you okay, Hots? It hurts so badly, it feels like my insides are going to explode from the pressure. Is this what it feels like every time you use that power of yours, Bam? Well, that's a good question. Hots! Hots! Bam's part of the field. A new turn has begun. The number of squares in direction? 4 squares forward. I see, you're going that way, huh? So you'd rather face the map boss than deal with me. What? No shit! Why, I fucking love you. I love you, you're my husbando, but... what did you think Bam was going to do, you stupid fuck? No matter how strong the map boss may be, it can't be stronger than a legendary high ranker. I suppose that makes sense, but you'll probably regret it. White is going to catch up to me eventually unless I take this route. I don't have a chance of beating White right now. It's better to go with the route that has at least slightly better odds, even if there's an unknown factor. I'm going to avoid White and take the jumping route. If I can beat all the monsters in one turn, I might not have to face White. Even if I run into an extremely powerful monster, I'll be able to cross the map in the shortest amount of time. I'd like to move forward by 4 squares. Alrighty. Would you like to open the prison? Yeah, hurry! The prison is now opening. Please note that monsters will come out of the prison. Oh. Ooh! Rocksteady, is that you? It's huge. Is there just one monster? As I explained earlier, the jumping route allows you to save time, but the monsters in the prison are also much stronger. The monster that emerged from the prison is a middle area beast that even rankers were afraid of. This is its breeding season, so the male is even more aggressive than usual. So we got Bam versus Rocksteady. All right, don't let your guard down just because there's only one monster. Ooh. He's right. It's way stronger than the other monsters. Come on. This isn't a... Why? I love you. Come on. This isn't very entertaining to watch. Are you... Aww. Kitty ain't entertained either. My cat is dead asleep. He bored by your fight, Bam. Use that thorn or whatever to kill it. You think I'm going to fall for that? I know you want me to use up all my energy here so that you can catch me. I was just trying to give you some helpful advice. I mean it. I don't want that thing to steal my prey. You still haven't really used the powers within you. You just use little bits and pieces of each power. You'll never gather enough power that way. You have to... Dude, White is actually giving you good advice. You have to command the powers within you to gather together as one, with as much force as you can muster. When all your powers are directed in a single direction at a single target, then they're compressed into one. That's the only way for you to properly use your power. You see that? I see what White is doing. White is trying to train Bam. I knew White was going to be doing this when he came onto the board. White is training Bam without Bam knowing. Sneaky bitch. Sneaky bitch you are, White. Command my powers to gather together? What is it? Are you interested? No! I'm not interested in hearing what a nasty person like you, has to say, shut up, Bam has to say, yeah, you might want to. Woo! It actually worked. You are stubborn. You sure are stubborn, but I don't think this is going to go quite as smoothly as you wish. Woo! Yeah, Rocksteady mad. Ugh. Its horn got even bigger. Slayer candidate, it's only a matter of time until you set your powers on fire. The day when I first devoured another person's soul, I was extremely confused. Woo! I wondered, is it right to consume other people's soul like this just to gain power? If I can't take it back, how should I feel about the powers of the other people within me? But because of my thirst for power, I continued devouring souls in spite of my confusion. And as I obtained more power, strangely enough, at some point that intense confusion simply vanished. All I heard was the clear sound of a single sword. The cries of all those souls I devoured were silenced as though cut down by my blade. It was then that I learned about myself. I've always been different from them. I've been a ruthless predator since birth. I was destined for a blood-soaked crown. There was never any need to worry about any of that. This power can only be obtained by getting blood on my hands. This crown may be bloodstained, but it is a token given to a lord who towers over the dead. You are the same as me. I want to see you get drunk on your own enormous power and put on this bloodstained crown yourself. I want you to see. I want to see you get corrupted by great power. Ooh. White. This chapter is perfectly framed. Was. Because we are and also to an extent, this arc has really been perfectly framed. Because this is all about, in regards to the fighters in the tower, or fighters in this game so far, the underlying theme for Yusracha's game is it's corruption by power. It's it's corruption. It's falling to depravity. And I really do like this in particular, where White is seeing himself in Bam. And I really hope what's going to happen is that Bam is going to, because Bam is that mirror for White, he's going to defy it. Yeah, he may, because Bam has spilt blood. He already has. He already can obtain that blood-stained crown, sure. But unlike White, or to an extent, White has lost a good chunk of his humanity, Bam ain't gonna lose his humanity. And it's going to be very interesting to see what White's reaction to this is. But anyway, I really did enjoy this chapter. I really love seeing I love seeing the different sides of corruption. I do. Or depravity. How different oh my god, different members of Yusracha army have fallen into depravity. I really fucking love it. I do. Whether it's like in this case where it was fucking with the ecosystem, and where it was he originally was like kind of like a hippie kind of thing, or it was like a PETA kind of thing. He ended up fucking with the ecosystem and really fucked things up. And when in all reality, it was really about he wanted to take control over nature. I really am enjoying this. I love the direction we're going in here. It's good. I can't wait to see what we're going to get next. And also, speaking of that, the other thing is that really continues on with the underlying theme of control and power as well as corruption and shit like that, is what we saw with Yusracha himself doing with Yama. Because Yusracha is all about domination. And we're going to be seeing, and something we're going to be seeing in this, by the end of this arc, is overcoming that, overcoming that control. That's what Yama going to be doing, is he's got to overcome that. It's going to be very, and so far Yama has defied it, but we'll see how things keep going from here. But anyway, I'm very curious what you guys thought of this chapter. What do you guys especially think about this underlying theme about corruption and power and greed and depravity, and how we're seeing it applied in different aspects of Yusracha's army? And not just that, but of how Yusracha is kind of exploiting it too. And not just exposing it, but he's exploiting it. I think it's brilliant. I really do love the writing, and I love how he said that in terms of not getting up from the chair, not getting up from that chair is regressing, and it's very human but corrupt. I fucking love it. Like, you've got to admit that a lot of the chapters here have been about like, it's like a commentary on the entitlement generation. You have to admit it's true. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Tower of God content. There's a few ways you could do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, find me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.